What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a project that I've been wanting to do ever since I got the car. The car is looking pretty good. I still have to finish up some paint work, but it did get tinted. I just picked it up today. This is a 5% window strip, 20% on the rest of the car, including the back window, but it came out really good. It just looks so much better when it's tinted. Shout out to Dave at Elite Glass Tinting in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. If you live in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, New York area, and you need your windows tinted, definitely hit up Dave at Elite Glass Tinting in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. He does amazing work. He does all of our cars for the dealership, and I never have a single issue with him. I mean, he's been tinting for years, and I couldn't ask for anybody better to tint this thing because I know I won't have any issues with it, and it just looks amazing. So today we're going to be doing the project that I didn't talk about, but everybody knows that the IS300s have the sticky dash issue, and this car, the dashboard is just horrible. I'll show you. It's bad. So a little darker in here now when the window's tinted. So the dash is just horrible. Even over here, it's all chewed up. So what I did is I bought an extra dash. A guy hooked me up with 2 extra seats that I'm gonna flip the seat covers off of to make those seats pretty much mint in that car. But what he gave me was an extra dash as well when I bought the seats, which was awesome. And this is what I did to it. I sanded down everything. I painted everything, so now it's a nice flat finish, so no more sticky dash. And then I flocked this whole area here. And if you haven't heard of flocking, you can look up YouTube videos on it all day. I mean, people flock dashes for drift cars and track cars, but it's kind of an alcantara suede type of thing where you put glue on it and then you get the suede text, and it just, you flock it out of this little thing that they give you, and then it kind of gives it that, suede alcantara look. So I'm gonna be attempting to put this in today. Bear with me because it's been a long time since I've taken a dash out of an IS300, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it turns out good. Hopefully I don't damage it while putting it in. If I do, then it's pretty easy to touch it up because it's just flat black paint. But stay tuned, see how good this goes. So the first thing that we're gonna do is get this seat out. All right, this seat is pretty ripped up anyway, so I wanna change the seat cover on it. But I wanna get these 2 front seats out, so it just gives me a ton more room to get, the whole dash out of the car. So down here, you can take these little clips off, and then the seat will come out. I'm not going to film the whole process because if you need to know how to get them out, I mean, you could just look up a YouTube video or just take the 4 bolts out, unclip the clips, and you're good to go. So let's take these out, and shouldn't take me that long. All right, so the seats are out. Actually makes it nice because I can clean all this up before I put everything back in and probably shampoo these carpets. So now we have to work on getting all this out, which isn't too hard, just a couple bolts, so everything pops out really easily. And then we can start, unclipping this, taking the cluster out, and then hopefully the dash comes out decently easy from there. All right. Took the old dash out, new dash is kind of in. Now I just gotta bolt everything back together, get everything else back together, and then we'll go from there. It wasn't too hard. It took me about an hour and a half to get the old dash out, and I took a lunch break and everything, and now I'm putting the new dash in and see if I can get it done within the next hour. All right, so everything's going back together pretty smoothly. Dash is in and it's looking really freaking good. I'm still waiting on the centerpiece to dry because I did sand that and down and paint it too because it's a little scuffed up. But before I put the radio and climate control in and everything like that, I want to show you a must-have for an IS300. If you have the stock head unit, which I like, because I don't have to bypass the factory amp, and you know, I don't really care about Apple CarPlay or anything like that. So this, to use an auxiliary cord with, you can buy one of these adapters, which it's just a car auxiliary adapter. I'll put the link below in the description, but you can find these on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks, and they literally can just plug right in the back of the head unit right here. Just clips right in, and then you can run the auxiliary cord wherever you want, and then you can press, you know, the CD button, and you can just press, I think, the disc button, and then it plays auxiliary. Now, I have a new iPhone, so I don't have an auxiliary port on my iPhone, so I bought one of these adapters where I'll be able to, you know, play whatever I want, which is nice because I like the look of the factory head unit. I want to keep it in the car, and, you know, I want to be able to play my music. So let's throw this in the car, throw this together. I want to route this really clean while I have everything apart, so it'll just pop out wherever I want it and it won't be like wires everywhere. So I'm gonna throw that in. All right, so everything's in. I'm on my phone right now, so I can't show you like how it plays, but it's hooked in. And then I have the connector here that just plugs into my phone, and it comes up looking like that, and you can literally just hook it into your phone, play whatever you want. But this looks freaking awesome. Came out way better than I expected. I'll even scoot up here for you. It came out so good. So I painted this. I'm waiting on this to dry. I want to clean all that crap up anyways. But I'm thinking I'll probably, you know, put the auxiliary somewhere like around here. Probably tuck it somewhere safe, and then have it pop out behind me instead of like coming out from like right behind the radio, and you can see all the cords. So I'll kind of clean it up and make it look good. But once this dries, I'll put it back in. But for right now, I'm gonna clean up the interior, try to scrub it as much as I can, and clean it, and then put everything back together. Another update is, notice the wheels are gone. The wheels are getting powder coated. They should be back on Monday, a couple days from now. And so that'll look really good. I'm also gonna tear the headlights apart and fog lights and paint the housings. And then everything will be looking good. Update on this, I don't know if my paint guy's coming back, but he'll probably be back in the next week or two to paint that and then the back quarter over there to make it look good. So, but for right now, clean up the interior and then put everything back. All right, guys, it's all done. Well, 98% done. I still gotta try to switch all the stuff and the bottom cover over to the other driver's seat, but it looks so freaking good. I could not be more excited for how this turned out. It turned out absolutely amazing. So I'll show you. Let's jump in the back seat here. Like I said, driver's seat isn't in, put the passenger seat in, but it came out really freaking good. I'm painting, I painted these black, the A-pillars, and then I'm like gonna paint these and then the surround around the windshield, and then end up wrapping the headliner in like a black suede to kind of match everything. So that'll go over really well. But I mean, everything went back together really smooth. Everything is now flawless on the dash. There's not a freaking mark. Actually, there's one mark, like over on this little corner, but I'll touch it up. But yeah, turned out really freaking good. And then when I was talking about that auxiliary cord, I just put it right out here. There's a little thing, works perfectly with the radio. So that's gonna be good, so I don't have to get an aftermarket head unit. I totally shampooed the interior. I'm probably gonna end up getting new mats because these are just disgusting, as you can see. That one's not too bad over there. but it turned out really freaking good. I mean, just going into the car, it just looks freaking amazing. So I gotta get this seat fixed and then throw that back into the car. But otherwise, it's done. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna end up doing the headliner video like far in the future, because I want to get everything else. Some other car parts came in. It's a mess over here, but some other car parts did come in, so that's gonna be good. So stay tuned for that. Wheels are gonna be back Monday with new Bridgestone tires on them, and then I got wheel spacers coming, some suspension parts, and then like I said, he's gonna come out and paint or touch up some paint spots for me so we can just make this thing look absolutely clean. Paint the headlights and fog lights. I might do something with the tail lights as well, but this car's coming together really well. The interior's almost done. It's tinted. I mean, it's coming along really well. So I couldn't be happier, but thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't yet, subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully in the next few days, I'll have some parts in and make another video. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys.